Welcome back. I love that you are considering affiliate marketing, and email marketing is going to be a really important part of that. I love affiliates. This year alone, I've partnered with over 70 different affiliates, and I'm going to share with you the exact formula that we use when we're partnering with other people to make it really easy and simple for them to promote and make sure that your email marketing is tight. I'm Amy Walker, and I am here to help you get more leads no matter what your budget is. And affiliate marketing is a very affordable way to be able to get more people coming into your business. So it's a great decision to be looking at this strategy. And when you step into the world of affiliate marketing, there are some things that you need to be aware of. Number one, email marketing is a lot more effective at driving sales than social media, and we're going to talk about why. And number two, if you don't tell your affiliates how to talk about and how to promote your business, what they say out there may not be the way that you want to be represented, and it might not be very effective. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how we make things really easy for our promotional partners through using things like swipe copy and pre-written content that they can just promote and blast out through their email list. So in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how we create our swipe copy for email marketing for affiliates and how we ensure that it's going to be effective in driving action. I'm also going to share with you what I absolutely hate to get in swipe copy. Like, it's just cringy. So let's start off by talking about what is affiliate marketing even. Affiliate marketing is when you have other people out there promoting your products and services, and then they get paid to do it. There's two ways that you can pay your affiliates. One is you can pay them commissions based off of sales, and another is you can pay them for the promotion. Which one they want is going to kind of depend on them and their business. A lot of times when people are really big or really small, they just want to get paid for the promotion. When they're in the middle, they can oftentimes make the most amount of money by commissions on sales, because somebody who's got a really small list can't necessarily drive enough sales that it's really worth their time. And somebody who has a really massive following is like, I don't even care if I get you results, you are getting a ton of visibility, so pay me the $1 million so that, I will put my stamp of approval on your thing. The middle is really the sweet spot, and I would look for what is called micro influencers. So people who have somewhere between like 10 to 20,000 followers, or an email list of like 3 to 5,000. So if you're on social, 10 to 20, email list, 3 to 5,000. They have a loyal following. Their people like them, they trust them. And when they are promoting your product or service, their people listen and they take notice. So find the right people, and then you're going to get them out there promoting your products, your services, and you're going to pay them for it. All right, let's jump right in. The very first thing that you need to do is you need to make sure that your affiliates have the right people on their email list. I get requests on a regular basis for collaborations and partnerships and people that want me to promote their stuff. And sometimes it's a great fit. But other times it's like, you do know that I'm like a 41-year-old mom running a business speaking to entrepreneurs and not a teenager that wears combat boots and like super shorty shorts, right? Like, you do recognize? No, they don't. Sometimes people reach out to me with the most ridiculous offers and it doesn't even match my list. So don't do that. If they do not have the right list, the right people, you should not be partnering with them no matter how big their list is. Next, we are going to make it easy for our affiliates. The easier it is for them, the better and more likely that they can promote for us. If it's hard, if it's time consuming, if it takes a lot of work, you're not going to get as much from that relationship. When people ask me to promote their things and they don't send me any swipe copy, I'm like, why? What do you want me to do? Like, you want me to be your copywriter? Okay, awesome. Not awesome. We want to make it very, very simple by sending them good swipe copy. So let's talk about what swipe copy is. It's just simply the email that you want them to send, the social media post you want them to send. So they can swipe it, meaning copy paste, put it into their builder, send it out to all their people, and it's really simple and easy. So there are 6 things that you're going to want to do in all of your swipe copy to make sure that your emails are effective and they're working really well. Number one is you're going to test your headline. Your headline is the biggest thing that is going to affect whether people open it or don't open it. So that headline needs to be good. I personally use CoSchedule's headline tool, and I write in all of my headlines, and if it doesn't get a 70 or higher, I do not send it out. I will rewrite that headline until I get one that is clickable. This can increase the clicks to that email by sometimes like 5 to 10%, which is significant in how many people are going to see your promotion. The second thing is you've got to write good hooks. When people see the email in the inbox, they also see this little preview line. And if the preview line is, hey, it's so great to hear from you today, they're not likely to click on that. If the preview is, did you know you're losing $1,000 every month? They're going to be like, wait, what? And they'll click on it. So that hook is so critical. That first line needs to be something that captivates people, that draws them in, and that makes them feel compelled to want to read the rest. The next thing I want you to do is use the preview text. A lot of email builders have a space where they say the preview, and you can put text in there. What I do is I take my hook that makes sense in an email, in like a conversational email, and I rewrite it just a little bit so that it's an even bolder headline, and I put it in the preview text. That has increased my click rates significantly and gotten more people to be able to see what we're working on. Now, nobody wants to read a super long email. When we see a super long, really text-heavy email, we think, I don't have time to read this right now, so I'll come back to it later. Well, then we don't come back to it later. So if you want people to read your email, I want you to have bolded headlines. I want you to have bullet points. I want you to have, like, it's skimmable. That is your whole goal with this email, is to write something that is skimmable and that captivates people to the point where they want to go back and read it. So bolded section headers, bullet points, they are your friends. Next is the call to action. What are you asking them to do? And is it clear? Is there an easy to click button or an easy to click link? Have you really directed them towards what you want them to do and that you want them to do it now? It does not do any good for you to have affiliates out promoting you if your call to action is weak or unclear or ineffective. And finally is the PS. The two most read places of your email are the hook and the PS, because what people do is they read the hook, then they skim, and then they land on the PS at the end. So we want that PS to be really, really important. A lot of times, re-emphasizing your call to action is a really great way to use that space. I do not recommend using it as a second call to action because you don't want people to have two decisions to make. You don't want them to be thinking, should I click this or should I click this? You just want them to go where you want them to go. So utilize that PS as another way to like layer and engage them with your first call to action. All right, I told you what I like to see in these emails. Now let me tell you what I hate to see in these emails. I hate seeing the ones that look like a form that was copied and there's no personality in it. There's no voice. It's like just this robotic formula designed to get people to click. I don't personally like sending that out because it's not in alignment with my brand. Now, I'm not expecting to get swipe copy that sounds like it was written specifically for me, but I do want it to have some personality. I want it to have a message. I want it to actually speak to the heart of the challenge that my clients are facing and be inspiring to them in some way. So if you are using, which you guys, I have software like this too, where I can use, like AI to generate my copy for me. That's a fine starting point. But I want you to go back through and I want you to layer some personality over the top of the formula so that you don't sound like a robot, because it won't get used. Influencers and email marketers will look at it and they'll say, this does not sound like me or something I would send out. And so they don't use it. And then they go and write their own thing. And you're back to the first problem, which is you don't know if they're going to represent your business the way that you want them to. All right, my friend, now you know how to use email marketing in your affiliate marketing. And the next video that I want you to go watch is how to create video marketing content on a budget. You know this is powerful. Everybody's using video these days, so go check it out. It's coming up right now.